Hi, in this video we are going to start learning about percentage. What are percentages? Percentage are super important. When are we ever gonna this in our real life? Answer is a lot. Percentages are used every day to calculate things like how much sales tax you pay when you buy something, how much something costs when it's on sale, how much fiber is in your granola bar, or how much money you can make if you invest it in stock market, and finally how much percentage of mark you score in each exam, in each subject, how much you scored, how much you improved. All these in our real life we are using this stuff for sure. So you can see that it's really important to understand percentages and how we use them in math. Alright then, are you ready to learn the key to understanding percentages, or percent as they are called in short? Percentages or percent in short. A percent is a fraction. What? That's right. A percent is a fraction. And since you already know all about fractions, learning about percent is gonna be easy. But a percent isn't just any old fraction. A percent is a special fraction that always has 100 as its denominator. A percent is a special fraction that always has 100 as its denominator. If it's a percent, then no matter what the numerator is, the denominator will be always 100. In fact, the denominator of percent is always 100. We don't even write it. Instead, we use the handy little symbol percentage called percent sign. This is called the percent sign. How we can write this? A slanting line, a small circle here and a small circle here. This is a sign for percent. Whenever you see this symbol after a number, it means the number is a percentage. Suppose that the number is this much percentage. It's really a fraction with 100 as a denominator. If the denominator is 100, we will not write this. Whenever you see a symbol after a number, it means the number is a percent. Okay, so this one means percentage. It means the number is a percent. It's really a fraction with 100 as the denominator, but it's just being written in the more compact form. We will not write the denominator. Like this number 15 percentage. Here, it's got the percentage sign after it. So, we read it as 15%. And because percent is really a fraction that always has 100 as the denominator, we know that it means the same thing as 15 over 100. So 15 over 100 is the same as 15 percentage. Percents make even more sense if you know what the word percent means. The prefix of the word per means for each or for every. You know, like if someone said one cookie for one per person, what does it mean? For one person, one cookie. That's the meaning. Okay. And the root word cent is Latin. The cent is Latin for 100. What is the meaning? 400. So, person literally means per 100. Person literally means per 100. And that's why there are shortcuts for writing fractions that have 100 as a denominator. Alright then. So whenever you see a person sign like this, 15 percentage, you know it can be replaced to a fraction. How? This 15 you can write. You can remove this symbol and write this as 15 by 100. Let's look at a few examples so you see the pattern. 3 percentage that we can write as 3 by 100. 8 percentage that you can write as 8 by 100. 17 percentage so that you can write as 17 by 100. And here in each number you got a percent sign after it, so we read it as first one 15%, second one 3%, third one 8%, fourth one 17%. And because percent is really a fraction that always has 100 as a denominator, so this one as a fraction 15 by 100, this one as a fraction 3 by 100, and this one as a fraction 8 by 100, and this one as a fraction 17 by 100. Now let us see what is 0%. Sometimes it may happen 0%. 0% means 0 by 100. Listen, numerator is 0. So 0% means 0 by 100. Like that, what is 100%? So that will be equal to 100 by 100. This is called as whole percent, or the value is equal to 1. Okay, whole. So this is a whole percent. Then, is it possible to have a percentage more than 100? 126%. Is it happen? Yes, it also can happen. We can write as 126 by 100. This is a fraction. What type of fraction is this one? Improper fraction. The value will be greater than 1. Okay, hope it is clear. Now we will move to the exercise questions from your textbook. Exercise 8.1, first question. Express the following fractions as percents. First one, 3 by 4. So how to express a fraction as percent? To express a fraction as percent, multiply the fraction by 100 and assign percentage sign. So here what we have to do, 3 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4 multiply by 100, that much percentage. Multiply the fraction by 100 and assign the percentage sign. So here you will get that is equal to 75 percentage. Question number B, it is given as 3 by 10. So that's equal to 3 by 10 multiplied by 100 percentage. So you will get that as 30 percentage. Question number C, you will get as 7 by 25 will be equal to 7 by 25 multiplied by 100, that much percentage. So that's equal to, you will get 28 percentage. Hope it is clear for you how to convert a fraction into percent. To express a fraction as percent, multiply the fraction by 100 and assign percentage sign. Here these questions, question number D and E, excluded from your syllabus due to pandemic. Now we are moving to the second question. Express the following percent as fractions and decimals. In that, not needed to express that as decimals because for you in that decimal division we not learned this year. That portion also excluded from your syllabus. So which all questions I'm doing, that only you have to do this year. Okay. So first, how we will convert a percent into fraction, that we will look. To express percent as a fraction, divide the number by 100 and remove the percentage sign. So what we have to do? The given percent. Here what is the number? 30. So that 30 divided by 100, and this sign we have to remove. So this is equal to, you know what is the value equivalent to this one in decimal? 0.30, because in the denominator two zeros are there. So in the decimal number there will be 2 decimal places. Question number B, 45 percentage. So that's equal to 45 by 100. So that's equal to 0.45. Like that. Now question number E only needed. E is given as 125 percentage, so that we can write as 125 by 100 is equal to, how we can express this in decimal. From here 125 I wrote. From right side, how many decimal places needed? 2. Count 2 places. 1, 2. Put the decimal point. Then question number F, 121 percentage. How to write? 121 by 100. So that's equal to 121. 2 places. Put the decimal point here. Then next, question number I, 50 percentage. So that's equal to 50 by 100. So that's equal to 0.50. Only this much questions you have to learn from this chapter. All other questions you can exclude, because it is excluded from your syllabus. Hope you understood the concept well. What is percentage? What is percentage? Out of 100, how much? So these all questions you have to do and submit in Google Classroom today itself. Thank you and have a great day.